Oh my lordy. Welcome back to Johnny's Cornery. I know it's been a while. It's been a friggin' month. I've been off the chains, you know. Life gets ahead of you. Stuff happens, life happens. You go on vacation. But for me, it was Dayz. I've been fucking hooked to this game, Dayz. It's been awesome. I mean, what's better than your actual life where you pay bills and shit when you're just put on an island and it's like if you don't eat, you don't feed yourself, you don't take care of your body, you're dead. I think Dayz's better. No, I'm just kidding. But like, I've really been digging this game. A friend of mine got me onto it the other month. My birthday was August 7th, so like 2 weeks before my birthday, my buddy was obviously addicted, needed a buddy, and was like, hey, I'll buy fucking Dayz for you and I'll pay for the PS Plus or whatever and we'll fucking get in there, and we did. So I've been enjoying that, meeting fellow I guess comrades you would call them. It is like a Russian, weird Ukrainian, who knows, like, oh, isn't that happening right now? Never mind. But yeah, Dayz, it's been a lot of fun. Come check me out on there. You're free to join me, join my clan. Man, that sounds horrible. I don't have a clan. But yeah, just Fog Twin 1 is my name on PS4, so feel free to add me if you want to play. I play late at night, and yeah, I just think this is like a great game, well made, and a lot of fun. So my interpretation of this game is like, you're dumped in there, you don't know nothing. You can craft many things, no one teaches you anything, the maps are all in Russian or in some other language. And it's up to you. If you like the game, you're going to get better at it. If you don't understand the game, you're out. Kind of weans off the like part-timers. Like, there's no part-timers in Dayz. You either are a noob and you quit, or you move on, you keep playing. So yeah, Dayz was a lot of fun. Fog Twin 1 on PS4. I'll definitely be getting the computer version at some point, just because I just feel it runs faster and you can do things quicker with a mouse, generally. But yeah, Dayz, Fog Twin 1, check it out, and I'll be playing later tonight, and I might even start a Twitch, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, so today, I'm just telling you that I've been on hiatus. I'm sorry. I haven't lost a luster for talking about movies, film, horror, sci-fi, western, you name it, and video games. So we're going to keep it going. So today I thought, might as well, since I've been using Dayz for so long, last month not working with you guys, I'm going to talk about video games I picked up. So these are all my latest grabs. Half these games you could probably get on PS Plus. I think I already own them on PS Plus. But for me, it's like I'm old school. I like to own the copy. So Until Dawn, the makers of that new one, The Quarry, they made this first, and this was like the trial run. It was pretty cool. Choose your own adventure. Kind of had like an obscure feel, like not obscure the word, obscure the game from PS2, where you can control many characters to get through a game, and they will die. So pretty cool game. I played that a little bit back in the day with my buddy, but I'm looking forward to The Quarry. So I got that one sealed because I can play that on my PS Plus for free. Shadow of Mordor. Fuck. What a underrated, beautiful, awesome, fun game. Like, if you like the Lord of the Rings movies, if you like Peter Jackson, if you like Tolkien, you're gonna like this. I'd say this is the best game of the Lord of the Rings lore. There's about 50 to 100 of them, I bet, on DS, PS2, PS3, 4, 5, you name it, it's everywhere. And Shadow of Mordor was one of those ones that really stuck out for me. And the other game that I like, we'll get into later, it's Return of the King. So Lord of the Rings, Return of the King for PS2. Thought that was really ahead of its time. But Shadow of Mordor, recommend that one, check it out. Then we got Evil Within 2. Years ago, a year ago, year and a half, 2, who knows, I bought Evil Within 2, and it was more like an investment because I was seeing the way that survival horror games were getting rare in value, and so I bought Evil Within 1 for like $20, and now it's like, you look on eBay and shit, it's $90. So always hold on to your survival horror games. They never go down in value. So I picked up Evil Within 2, and I played 1 a little bit, but it was pretty fucking scary, like Outlast, and I was like, I gotta take a break. Gotta be in the right mood frame. Mainframe, mood, you name it. And yeah, this one looks great. Great graphics. I'll be excited to play that. Evil Within 2. Oh, this one was really fucking cool. I didn't even understand when I was buying it, but I was glad I did. It's the Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series. So, Walking Dead would come out with these Telltale series, and it would be like a download only kind of thing. And it was just really well done. It was kind of like you were part of the movie or part of the show. And man, I only played about an hour and a half of this, and just really loved it. Graphics, the story, and just kind of like RPGs. Like it's a new RPG. I wouldn't even know what you would call this kind of game other than like a story RPG. But this has like a couple games in one. I think there's 3 in 1 and a Michonne series. So all 4 seasons plus Michonne. So check that one out. I bought this one for like $30. Definitely worth every penny. You could live a lifetime with just this one game. So that's pretty cool. So those ones were all PS4 games. Now I got a couple PS3 games here that are cool. So I'm a big fan of the Ogre Battle series, and like for instance, Ogre Battle, Super Nintendo, the March of the Black Queen. It was hard to play. When it came to 64, Ogre Battle 64, I thought the gameplay was perfect, and it's just one of those games I could play for days and enjoy. So the Ogre Battle series is good. I also have that one on PS1, but I'm not going to go clinging around for it. I'll show you that another day. But yeah, the original Ogre Battle, Super Nintendo, mint condition. And you got to be careful because you can find a lot of these online now, which is like, I'll buy some because they're like $40. They're re-released from China. They're not legit original copies like that. I'll tell you right now, this is a Chinese version, and it cost me $40, and I can't see the difference other than if you look inside the what do they call it? The cartridge. If you look inside the cartridge, you pull it out, you take the screws out, you'll see the difference of the game, and that's how collectors know. So if you're ever buying something that's super expensive, make sure you look into the fact that it's not a bootleg. But anyways, a game that's $400, $500, $600, unless you're super big, unless you like treat it as an investment, which I do a lot. If you just want to play it, there's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay. So the company that did that movie, I think it was Atlas, or what was their name? I got it here somewhere. Yeah, Atlas. So Atlas did the Ogre Battle series. They did Warriors Crown. This is a weird little movie, little game, and yeah, I'm not a fan of everything they've done. Like, I just kind of bought it because I loved Ogre Battle, and same with Valkyria Chronicles. Same, Sega, Atlas, and it's a pretty cool game. The graphics are really like pretty cool. It's kind of like storyboard graphics, like Japanese style. But I didn't get too far in it, but it is interesting if you have patience. And it kind of has that Ogre Battle feel, but more first person. Now I'll move on from those guys, and I'm going to go back to the survival horror aspect with Deadly Premonition, the director's cut. Now, games like these have really been underlooked, but like, I'll tell you right now, in 20 years, this game will be looked at as a masterpiece. It really is. And it's got cheesiness, it's got funny storyline, it's got all that. But I think with the updated director's cut version, it just brings it to a whole new level. It takes a lot out of the bugs, takes the bugs out, and definitely, if you're a collector, grab this one. Deadly Premonition. I just started playing it. I don't know too much about it, but I liked what I saw. So we'll move on from there. Alright, now we'll get into a couple favorites of PS3. Red Alert 3, Ultimate Edition, Command and Conquer, of course. And, if I came from a time where I played the original Tiberian Sun and all those games, and Red Alert 2, Retaliation, which the frame rate, if you do a skirmish mission, I used to play that game for hours. I didn't care. It's like, I gotta win. Like, 8 hours. I just love those real-time strategy games, like StarCraft and Age of Empires and not World of Warcraft, Warcraft, Frozen Throne and all that, and the original Warcrafts. And yeah, this one was great. It's a good, I think this might be the best controller-based real RTS game that you can get on a new system. So if you have a PS3 and you like StarCraft and you don't have your computer set up, grab this game and just enjoy it. It's fun, a lot of fun. Play a lot of hours. Another game that's great, better on computer as well. Like I said, Diablo 3. This is the Reaper of Souls edition, which has the original included. So yeah, great games, but you play these games on PS3, whole lot of fun, and then you watch your buddy play it on computer, and you're like, what the fuck? What are all these added like holders and spaces and all this stuff? So yeah, computer definitely dominates these kind of games, RPGs and RTS games. So Diablo 3, dope. But for me, it's like, is there any resale value of a computer game? No. Like, once the CD key is in there, you're done. That's why I like collecting console games. Borderlands, never played it. Decided I needed the original. $49.99, definitely didn't pay that much, more like $2. But had to have that one. Just for the collection. Alright, we're getting down to the last bits. Disgaea, Hour of Darkness, also an Atlas film, so the Ogre Battle Company, all Japanese style. Haven't played this one yet, just got it in the mail. All these are new pickups in the last month, so just going through those. Looks fun, huge hit in Japan, so definitely going to check that out. The original case, like, there's something about PS2 cases, they're just fucking strong. You can put the memory card in there, it's safe. They always have big booklets of all the rules. And I just always love PS2 cases, so that's a nice one there. Alright, now, earlier I mentioned Shadow of Mordor, and I mentioned Lord of the Rings: The Return of the King, so here it is. Fantastic game. Like, if I was living in some lost country and I was running from the law, I would feel free. I would feel great in the fact that I could probably pick up a PS2. And if I did, and I found this game, and it's all I had, I'd be happy. It's kind of like you're watching the movies, you're living through it with the cinematics, and it's got that Quarry and that, what's it called, Until Dawn feel, but in a PS2 game, and I felt like this must have been one of the last games they released on PS2, because the graphics are just insane, and it's just really well done. And yeah, it's an official Lord of the Rings game, it's not a knockoff, it has all the rights, so it's got all the good videos, it's great. Alright, I got two left. They're both PS2 games. Extermination, I just picked that one up. It's another survival horror game. Didn't get too far into it, but I liked what I saw. It had the aspects of like Cold Fear, just like out there, different, its own style gameplay, but still that homage to like Resident Evil, Silent Hill games, and just definitely an underrated game. Pick this game up because it's super cheap, and it won't be cheap forever. So grab this game while you can. And thank me later. Extermination. Gotta love those cases, the color, the artwork. Yeah, perfect. So check out Extermination. And the last but not least, I may have gone over this before, but I'm not sure. Silent Hill 4, The Room. So I don't mention, but a lot of these games are not that expensive, and some are middle of the pack, some are super expensive. But this one was super expensive because I found that I could never. Every time I went on eBay or anywhere, it was all scratched. These old PS2 discs scratch easily if you don't take care of them. Sometimes the systems itself would scratch them, and you get those circular ring scratches. And I think that was more of like when people were ejecting too early and they weren't understanding reset was everything with PS2. and PS1 too. A lot of the PS1 games scratched in the system itself. But Silent Hill 4, I remember playing this game, and you know, back in the day, not everyone could afford a system, or not everyone could rent a game. And I was at my friend's house. We would play Counter-Strike, StarCraft, and stuff. But we would play PS2 games as well, and we rented this game. And I wasn't even playing, I'm just watching, and it was just terrifying. You're stuck in this room, weird shit going on out the window. You can't escape the room. It's your apartment. It's dilapidated. One moment, if you've ever watched any of the Silent Hill movies or played any of the games, you know that you go into the dark world and the real world and the realities. So they have that respect here. Really cool. Graphics were out of this world at the time. Now they're a little bit blurry, but just if you played the other Silent Hills, this is a masterpiece and you love it. Silent Hill 4, The Room full of nightmares. Yeah, I just remember one of those games that you played and you're just like, I gotta turn it off. It's too scary. But that's how you know it's a good game in my opinion. But anyways, check out that one. Yeah, I got this mint condition with the booklet. $166 plus shipping from Amazon, which was a great deal. Guys were selling them for $140 and they were scratched to shit. I would lose out on bids for $120, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get a mint condition one, pay a little bit more, and I'm sure if you put a mint condition Silent Hill up right now, I could get 200 right away. But it's not about money for me. I'm gonna give this to my cousins or kids or who knows, and it's about the collection. It's about living those memories, having it in your hand from a day where we live in, where everything's just on the internet and then it's gone. No, I want to look at it. I want to enjoy it. I want a library of it, right? Rest my case. Anyways, those are all my games I'm going through. I did show you Ogre Battle 64. It is a bootleg copy, unopened. I got nothing wrong with that. If, like, for instance, I don't collect Super Nintendo games. I don't even have a Super Nintendo. So for me, it's I'm just buying this. I'm gonna buy like a cheap Super Nintendo and I'm gonna play it for a couple months and then that's it. So there's nothing wrong with that. That's the end of my first video back. Sorry for the hiatus. I know it's not a horror review or anything, but I'm actually gonna do a bunch of videos tonight. So I'll be pumping out a bunch tonight, and then hopefully the next couple weeks you can have some new material to look at. Thanks for watching. I know there's only 12 of you probably who actually watch the videos. That's okay with me. If there's only 4, if there's only 1. If someone wants to watch it, I'll keep doing it and we'll keep talking about it. So thanks for coming to Johnny's Corner. See you next time, big guy. Ciao for now.